Hello Scorpios, and welcome to your March 2022 reading. So of course the month of March is the month of the spring equinox, spring, Easter, so many occasions to celebrate, and of course the return of the light. So in that frame of mind, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that I have is Justice. So here we have this beautiful major arcana that is all about bringing balance after an understanding, or due to a understanding, the sword and the scale. I understand, I perceive, I speak, I judge, and I rebalance. The card after, I have 4 cards that came out. I have these two here, 4 of Cups and 3 of Cups. So right away we can see the readjustment will be on the cup level. And of course we're in Pisces season, and Neptune is in Pisces. So everything that has to do with the element of water, our vibration, what needs to be cleared, will come to the surface this month. So here we have the 3 graces with the 3 cups in the air, which is all about I am celebrating life, I am receiving grace, intuition, creativity, and all of that from the divine. It is in that gesture of rising my waters to the sky, my receptacle to the sky. And here we have the 4 of Cups, which is more 3 cups on the ground with his face, been there, done that, and I don't really believe that the universe, life, whatever, can bring higher consciousness of my emotions, of my creativity, and so on, that I haven't experienced yet. It's been there, done that, I know it all, and I am actually blocked from more. But with it, I have a Tower and an Ace of Wands. So because of the judgment here, justice, I mean, because of justice, because of that understanding that will bring balance, when we try to build based on the 4 of Cups, it is not sustainable. At one point, it will fall down. Hint, la Maison Dieu, the Tower. The Tower is a lightning from the heavens that push away your crown. That means the way I used to think, okay, the way I used to be emperor of my reality here, okay? And at the same time, of course, it's going to bring it down because it's not sustainable, or it cannot reach where it's supposed to reach. And at the same time, you have all of this golden nuggets coming down, which are in the shape of the letter Yod in Hebrew, which means the hand of God, the finger of God. So it's a download. So it's not just the destruction of the shape of how you used to bring yourself about when it came to this, but it gives you a new direction also in a shape of an Ace of Wands. And that will open up 3 of Wands, open up your arising to be able to start receiving. And in this, this is expectations. When we look at the arising, the future, what do we see coming towards us? That's why on the water you have boats coming in, water again, through the vibrations, through the water element. There are boats with bowls that are filled. What do I expect are in those bowls? So there is going to be a change here because you're going to rise your emotional vibration, Scorpio. So here, under Justice, what is it all about? Page of Sword. Here is that understanding. The Page of Sword is the first character that actually grabs an Ace of Sword. Air. A new concept, a new understanding, a new information that will help you heal. Here we have the 3 swords on the wall, your old disappointments, sadnesses, and so on. And here he's laying on that sword and going within to try and understand all of that. And it is linked to 10 of Cups. It is linked to shared happiness. And so all of the maybe sadness associated with that and disappointments associated with that, you are getting a new understanding at the beginning of the month about this, so that you can bring back balance into your life. And under that I have the Magician. And the Magician is all about manifesting our reality. In order to be the Magician, our 4 elements have to be upright. That's why on his table he's got the Pentacle, the Cup, the Sword, and the Wand. If we look at this, because of the Cups, you lived on justice. Okay? So your cup was not upright. The understanding of it brings down a new wand, a new way of doing things. Hence, your wand maybe was not quite aligned. Under, if we look at under the Tower here and the 3 and 4 of Cups and the Ace of Wands, I have Judgment. Justice and judgment. So the rebalancing here and the understanding will bring a judgment, will bring all the parts of you that were wounded. Here they are, there they are, okay? In coffins floating on water. So in your subconscious, in your unconscious, they're coming up to the surface. Why? Because of the trumpet of that angel. Everything is vibration. So as you are rising and understanding something, these parts that are not in harmony with this will come up to the surface. We see these characters are gray. Gray in tarot is a color of wisdom. They have wised up in a way, okay? And under that I have the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. So the limiting of your emotional, let's say, what I can experience in this life, I've already lived and felt everything that exists, let's say, that illusion. And 4 of Pentacles is that control, okay, of I don't want to lose anything, and I'm keeping safe like this into what I know. See that safety box, which in a way you're kind of realizing that if I stay in that safety box, I'll never reach a 10 of Cups. I'll reach a 4 of Cups, what I've known, and that's it. I won't be able to receive what I haven't experienced yet. Oh, I'll lose my earring. There it is. Okay, under our 3 of Wands, we have the 3 of Pentacles. So here, changing the 4 of Pentacles into a 3 of Pentacles. Changing status quo, I'm saying, you know, keeping things as I've known them and all of that, into the 3 of Pentacles, which is a creative dynamic with the priest, the architect, and the craftsman. There's my intention. This is how I visualize it. And this is how I bring about my knowledge and my willpower to carve the rock. 3 aspects of manifestation. And under that, I have the Ace of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles, which will make a 3 once they are combined and understood. If not, there's this new, you know, the Pentacles, it's many things, but it's mostly our interface with reality based on our worth, based on our because it's the 5 senses, it's the 4 elements in spirit, it is Malkut here. So every time we add Pentacles, we add value and richness to this interaction in this world. So Two of Pentacles, this is when the balance is crooked here and our emotions are up and down, and we're just trying to manage maybe between our reality and the concept we have of what can be. Our unconscious and our conscious, our feminine, our masculine, we're juggling, you know. So a good example can be, yes, I believe the universe is generous and I believe that it is abundant, but I myself, from my experience, it is not generous. I have to be safe and I don't believe that it can give me more than what I've experienced. These two concepts are not in harmony, so going back and forward between those two makes us juggle. So let's clarify this for you, my beautiful Scorpios. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Scorpios for the month of March 2022. March 2022. March 2022. Okay, justice. Show me justice. Why is justice there for Scorpios? Scorpios. Oh, all right. The Chariot. So that you can align, so that you can move forward, so you can, this is spiritual movement forward, but with a side effect of success in your life also. This is being aligned. And not having your unconscious and your conscious battling for the direction. Let's look at that Tower. What will the Tower bring? Because we understand that it's really making the judgment between, I'm stopping on Tower, really making the judgment, justice judgment on either a Four of Cups with 3 cups, been there, done that, or I am rising my emotional, so that I can start connecting on a balanced level with others. Okay, show me the Tower. What comes down here for Scorpios? What comes down? Okay, see, it's an Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. There's this download. This is a download with the Tower, and that gives an Ace of Swords. It gives a clarity. It gives a download, a clarity that will give you a new way of acting, of moving out there. Page of Pentacles, of continuing your growth, of bringing a pentacle out there. Here is this new seed that is growing, and so on. Three of Wands. 3 of Wands. Ten of Wands. Yes, because you have the Ace, it's normal. And here we have the Devil and we have Strength. And with the 3 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands, I was telling you, see how this guy cannot see in front of him because he's holding all of his baggage in front of him. All of the been there, done that, all of the this is what I want to bring forward. This is my own willpower is in my way of what I can receive. Okay? Strength is all about rising above our conditioning, our programming, our education, our ego. Okay? Rising above the animalistic side. In the body, we have like our thinking patterns that developed and all of that. We have a body in order to survive here in this world of physical, okay, physicalities. And so the strength is the capacity to not put the driver being the lion and being just in reaction in patterns from our education and all of that, but rising above, being in our higher self, because our higher self understands how the universe functions here. Okay? And she's not killing the lion, she's opening its mouth. It's the release and the surrendering of control in order to be able to interact from a higher self. Okay? And here the devil, well, of course, the devil is the opposite in the sense of this is when we're limiting ourselves to half-truths, half-realities, just the material. Okay? That's why he has the pentacle in reverse. We are not master over the material world. We are slaves of the material world. That's why there is, you know, these chains here attaching the feminine and the masculine here. And he's making that mudra of all you see is all there is. The invisible does not exist. If you've been miserable and if you've experienced this, that's all there is. That cup does not exist. So that's why this is a bit like what your lion was telling you in order to stay safe and protected, in control. Okay, it's a false control. But you're going to rise above it so that you can start receiving from a higher level, vibration. So here, under that Ace of Swords, and I think you're understanding this. You're starting to understand it at the beginning of the month, because we understand that under his jurisdiction, that is Saturn, of course, that controls karma, you're not in your power of manifesting here whatever you want. You're not in the real power. Control is not power. Okay. All right. I have the Three of Wands again. And this time with the King of Wands and the Five of Wands. So Five of Wands, this is when our wands are going all over the place. Because yes, I want this, but I want to have control over it. This does not work. All the parts of us are all over the place, and usually, you know, we will have it outside of us also. Maybe conflict outside of us. The dynamic with our willpower, King of Wands, that's our masculine side that brings its willpower out there. Conflict. Five of Wands. But when the Tower this month, when you're going to understand, the 5 plus the 1 will become a 6, which is harmony, balance of the heart chakra. So here, understanding and healing, okay, you'll get the first understanding here and healing about maybe the conflicts that prevented you to experiment a high level 10 of Cups. Until now, okay, because there's the 10 of Cups, there's many levels of 10 of Cups. The first kiss from somebody we love, 10 of Cups, okay, but then we grow more conscious, and the 10 of Cups also gets deeper, richer, more enlightened every time. So these are cycles of consciousness. Let's look at your Magician. Yes, we have again the Page of Swords. Understanding 9 of Cups. Understanding that my cups have to be here, Nine of Cups, this is the highest we can reach within ourselves. So I don't need the water of somebody else to make me feel worthy, to make me feel loved. I am love. All my cups are processed over my head. And that is, the magician has to be in the Nine of Cups. You understand that. Judgment. Show me the Judgment. Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Queen of Pentacles talks about self-worth, self-value, because they're not the same thing. You know, I am enough, I am secure here. There will be solutions, there will be support. It's your root chakra, the security, the first link with your root chakra. Your masculine will play with that reality out there, but the feminine is that connection with the earth, where is it fight or flight, or is it I am secure, I am protected, I am connected, my five senses, I am enough. There's a judgment about this. And so, of course, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, when we're not well connected, well grounded, this is a fearful world, and we feel we have to protect ourselves even more. And so, okay, like being in your head about it, but that Ace of Swords is going to give you, all right, give you the clarity. Ten of Swords, of course, since we have the Ace of Swords. And here is Death. And that is you, and that is beautiful. This is going to be you actually doing you. Actually doing what Scorpio is the best, and that is transformation. Allowing yourself to release, transform what prevents you from expanding, from rising. So not limiting yourself to what you have known and all of that, but actually allowing yourself to expand. So since the Ten of Swords is with that, it's going to be happening on the moment that you actually see how you could have betrayed yourself, or gotten betrayed, or disempowered yourself, or, you know, all the swords here. Five of Swords, control, manipulation, disempowerment, disappointments and sorrows and things like that. How the price you've paid, you're going to feel them all, but then you're going to understand, Ace of Swords, at the same time the structure will crumble and you'll be able to transform and rise. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So here I have the Five of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Right away we have two sevens here, okay? And seven is a master number. It's the number of the Chariot in the major arcanas. So the Seven of Wands, this is when we're using our willpower to always put boundaries, keep ourselves on top of that mountain, okay? And we feel attacked by the world. Seven of Pentacles, this is when the world itself did not bring us any fruits for a long time because our garden is dry, okay? And the Five of Swords is our mind saying, I was right that there's no fruits and I have to keep my guards up because of this arguments, 5 arguments, and that makes other people feel like that. Other people or even other parts of us. So we know that this is, of course, under this guy, rising above this, so that we can start building, so we can start creating. It's beautiful. Here, Ace of Pentacle, Two of Pentacle. So that beautiful new seed, new chance that is there has to be taken from a place of strength and true inner value and connection, and not a Four of Cups. Not in the limiting what you can receive here, or proving yourself right that there is no cup out there, that the ground is stale. So in a way, the Tower is going to come down, but actually help you open up, break a shell, transform, of course, and get rid of this guy so that you can start receiving, interacting on a higher level, being able to actually follow your fire, align your mind, and grab that pentacle that is there in your life. There's kind of a big shift here. I'm gonna call it a shift. But as you're shifting, that's where you are actually, at the end of the month, it's not 100%. They're saying you still will be in process here, Scorpio. In process between those two aspects. Which one will you win here? Because which one will win? And of course, if we look at this, look how beautiful this can be. And it's like if you have this beautiful opportunity, and how you're going to go about it by allowing this to happen. So removing control, removing limiting. I've been there, know it all. You know, I don't see how I can vibrate higher or connect on a higher level with others. 10 of Cups. That's what is going to make the change here. So we're in a water month, Scorpio. You're a water sign. Allow the transformation. Allow that judgment, that Tower, and that transformation to happen. Because here you have like 3 huge allies. You start with Justice, but you have 3 huge allies. The Tower, the Judgment, and Death to get rid of your demon. So, yeah. And, you know, strength is there for it. So ultimately, I mean, it is going to be where and what is it that you want to create. Remaining things like they were, spending your energy. Will you spend your energy, or will you just allow this new thing to grow? Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to call it growing. Because it is all about that. Allowing to grow. Allowing growth. There you go. Allowing growth. So on this, my beautiful Scorpios, I'm sending you all my love and light. Thank you for being there. Subscribe, please, to help grow the channel. Comment. Thank you. I read all the comments. If you want a private reading, the description is below. There's an email in the plus section. You write to me, I write to you back. There will never be a phone number in the comments. If you see this, this is not me. And in these trying times that we have now, it is even more important to choose to rise our vibration. Because there's going to be a lot of this out there. So, and I am with you all during this period. Okay? So, thank you also for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon, the 2nd of February in Pisces, I'm going to do a little ceremony to give you back, of course, like I do every month. So on this, all my love and light, and may the light provide. Thank you. And prevail.